thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries, Greg, begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. The wing set for him, Levine and DeRozan. Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. Now, here's Sabonis. Here's Barnes. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Vucevic. A key member of that 73-win Golden State Warrior team was Harrison Barnes.
And almost the forgotten part of the famed death lineup, it was Barnes, Steph, Clay, Draymond, and Andre Iguodala. Harrison, a big piece of that 2015 championship team as well.
That's good from Barnes. Over the last few seasons, the Kings have been near the bottom of the defensive rating. And, GA, that is a problem.
Yeah, I think they've tried to address that a little in the draft, taking Davion Mitchell back in 21, but it's been a consistent issue in Sacramento.
Now here's DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
Yeah, and Ball, a transcendent talent, I think, has a real skill for finding his teammates when they have those good looks at the rim.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, I got a few minutes with Billy Donovan. Said priority number 1 is to not let these guys get going from the perimeter. Do not let them start getting open threes. It's a recipe for disaster. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3 ball is a big concern for any defense. Here's DeRozan. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist from DeRozan.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
Sabonis, and the shot goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Levine. After the basket by Sabonis. Levine passes to Williams. Plays it up and banks it in.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
And so Fox will bring it up for Sacramento. 4-point game. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
Leaving points at the free throw line can take the edge off of a team. You're playing physical, you're playing hard, and it's just not paying off.
And you love seeing that great mobile 1 drive a second time.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Williams, a screen on Davis. Here's Levine. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
5 out of 5 to start things off. They certainly seem to be in a good rhythm.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls. Free throw good, Levine.
Players with this type of athleticism at Zach LaVine, historically, they keep people watching on TV and they keep people in the crowd. Why? Because you never know what you're going to see from them.
Here's Sabonis. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Murray, good.
And NBA ready as a rookie, Murray can do damage from deep.
Outside, Ball. Up top, DeRozan, defended by Sabonis. Vucevic with the bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. To the paint. Sabonis with the bucket. Sabonis has got 6.
We all know that Fox can score, but there he is reminding you that he can also drop some dimes.
For Chicago, they've gone a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. Ball gets to DeRozan. into the lane, and it's good. 2 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
So the Kings call timeout, their first. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sabonis. Batu comes in for Harrison Barnes. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Terrence Davis. And it's Mitchell in for Fox. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Green comes in for Patrick Williams. Kobe White, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Dragic in for Ball.
Talking about Davion Mitchell, an explosive guard who can really score.
White with it. Holmes covering. Drummond passes to White. Back to Drummond. And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Third team.
There's 1:26 left in the first quarter. Drummond sets the screen for Levine. And Andre Drummond, the bucket on the assist by Levine.
And Mitchell is capable of getting it done from all three levels.
He certainly is dynamic when it comes to scoring, and now the next step is him improving as a distributor, as well as getting more comfortable just kind of running their offense.
The Bulls leading by 4. Green inside. Monk defending. Buries the long-range jumper.
By no means a volume shooter. Dragic picks his spots and is very solid from deep.
56 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Monk kicks to Mitchell. And here is Murray. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And the 3 off target. Now the Bulls with it. Inside. Dragic gets the bucket. Dragic has got his second basket of the night.
Well, White has quickly developed great floor vision. Doesn't miss the wide open man.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And the pass to Mitchell to halt the run. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. White the pass to Levine. Back to White from downtown. Rebound by Murray. Passes it to Mitchell. Monk for 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Bulls lead by 9. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Trey Lyles out there with Barnes. Then it's Sabonis. Then there's Davis. And it's Fox in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
The lefty, De'Aaron Fox, boy, I am happy I do not have to check him.
Back in 2020, De'Aaron Fox signing a massive extension, Greg. 5 years and $163 million.
Yeah, and Kevin, every NBA hopeful wants that second contract. Credit to De'Aaron for working his tail off and earning every penny of that deal.
In your younger days, RJ, you had seasons where you averaged over 22 points a game. Some players later in their careers struggle accepting smaller roles, different roles. As a player, talk about that challenge.
Self-confidence is a weird one. Sometimes it can work great for you, and sometimes it can work against you. For me personally, as I got older, I loved finding the challenge, and the challenge was how could I star in my role? Was it as a 10-point-a-game scorer? Was it as a 20-point-a-game scorer? Or was it as a 5-point-a-game scorer? Because ultimately, you have a chance to have an impact on the game, and I love basketball, so I was going to take any role you were going to give me.
What a great answer. So in other words, you've always got to evolve.
always get to evolve, and it's always going to be adapt or die, especially as you get older. You have to adapt or your career is going to end. I would have never played 17 years if I didn't adapt.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. The Kings have made a lot of moves to shake up their roster. De'Aaron Fox says, I think the mood is definitely better. It's like a breath of fresh air. Getting a feel for each other and seeing the chemistry come to fruition is huge. Success isn't always immediate with trades and signings, so we look toward the future. Kevin, back to you.
That's all they can do. Okay, thanks, D.A. Vucevic with the bucket.
It's almost like he had a bird's eye view of the court. DeRozan always knows where his teammates are.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. They trail by 3. Shoots from the baseline. Davis finds Barnes. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Fox. Rebound by the Bulls. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Williams, a screen on Barnes. Dosunmu, the pass to Williams. And the slam by Williams.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
The wide open look here for Fox. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Then for the Bulls, Andre Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Green comes in for Patrick Williams. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dosunmu.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
DeMar DeRozan.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Fox against Caruso. It's deflected, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Caruso. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sabonis. Natu comes in for Lyles. Murray's checked in for Davis. And Monk's subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Now, here's Mitchell. 9-point game his last outing. Holmes with a screen on Ball. Shot left block. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Monk.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Rejected by Murray. They get it back.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Bulls have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis. And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Right, many scouts felt Murray was the most NBA ready of all the draft prospects last year.
He understands what he does well and plays to that. He can control the pace. It's hard for defenders to speed him up, and he gives you versatility at both ends.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Monk, the pass to Medu. He dishes it to Mitchell. Pass to Holmes. Back to Mitchell. The shot comes out, and the Bulls going the other way now. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Green finds Drummond. The layup off target. The Kings have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
First personal foul. Second.
And hard not to get excited about Keegan Murray's potential. He can shoot the ball. He rebounds it. If this guy continues to grow his game, he could end up being a high-level impact player.
Now, here's Monk. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Levine's checked in for DeRozan. White comes in for Ball. And it's Dragic in for Alex Caruso.
What can you say about Caruso that hasn't already been said? One of the biggest team-first guys in the entire league.
Here's Mitchell. Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That is his first foul of the game. The Kings trail by 8. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. From 11 feet away, and it's off the back rim, no good. Bulls have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Holmes against Levine. Drummond. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Drummond's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Smart play call by Levine. Breaks up the defense, feeds the easy shooter.
Mitchell looking it over. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, you guys playing with a lot of energy out there. What did you do to get that fire going?
We want to win the game. We're coming out here competing. We're tired of losing. It's time for us to start getting on our roll.
You can do that in the second half. Thanks, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Sacramento Kings.
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man used to say, hand down, man down. Oh, you got to get some help. That pretty much covers everything, Ernie. Shaq, you think they played their best?
No way, no way.
And let's take a second now to see what the fans are saying on social media. So here's one for Shaq from Dunkmaster J. Shaq, is it true you're the league's all-time MHP? I'm not even sure what that means. Any ideas?
Ernie. Ernie means most handsome player. And I am. That's true. In fact, that's a great question.
Wait a minute. How could you know that? Maybe it's the most hairless player or the most hungry player.
I got to back up Kenny on this one. It could be the most hilarious for all that we know. That seems more fitting to me.
Ha, very funny.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. DeRozan and Williams are the forwards. Ball and Levine are the guard set. And it's Vucevic in at the center.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Bulls moving the ball around. Williams a screen on Fox. Levine dishes to Williams. No good. Murray with the defensive effort. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Kings. It's a 10-point game. And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows they'll get touches, which makes the game fun. And that can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report. Now here's Barnes. He's got 7.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
And DeRozan kicks to Williams. Kick out to Levine. Vucevic setting the pick for Levine. Back to Vucevic. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual. Sacramento making a switch here. Isles checked in, and Chicago also making a switch. Dosumu's checked in.
And one of the most underrated bigs in the NBA, Vucevic quietly dominates on a consistent basis.
And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Fox. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
This team needed a spark, and boy, did they get one with that incredible attack at the rim.
Now here's DeRozan. 9 points in the game so far. Vucevic with the bucket.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Barnes gets double teamed. The 3 from Davis. Second chance shot. And that one goes long.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
The kick out to Ball. DeRozan a screen on Fox. Williams passes to DeRozan. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. DeRozan's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Fox feeling it out a bit. Pass to Lyles. Fires from deep. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside DeRozan. And there's the pass to Vucevic. Vucevic setting the pick for Ball.
2 minutes.
Back to Vucevic. Count the basket. And that's 13 points for Vucevic.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. You can't be happy with that soft interior D.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sabonis. Metu comes in for Lyles. Monk's checked in for Barnes. And it's Mitchell in for Fox. Now, here's Mitchell. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
A minute 42 left to play here in the third. On the wing, Green. Green with a screen on Davis. Out to White. Outside Dragic. Now here's White. Monk defending. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, a chance to check out some stats for De'Aaron Fox. The Bulls shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Green. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Green. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Mitchell passes to Davis. Up top, Holmes. Defended by Drummond. Holmes kicks to Davis. Here's the 3. And it's Dragic with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Murray's checked in for Sacramento.
Team foul. In the lineup for your Kings, Murray.
On defense, the Bulls. Metu passes to Murray. Here's Metu. Clock at 6. Mitchell wide open. Trains the three-pointer. Mitchell's got 7 points in the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's White. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And it's Drummond with the jam.
It's so smooth in the pick and roll. Love seeing White there with the right pass.
Sacramento with the ball. They trail by 14. Oh, Holmes in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. It's White on the wing. Drummond with a screen on Murray. White dishes to Drummond. And White kicks to Dragic. White setting the pig for Green. He feeds it to White. Off target at the rim.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Mitchell against Dragic. Mitchell passes to Medu. Mitchell outside. Shoots over Dragic. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Bulls. They lead by 12. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. They've got Domantas Sabonis. De'Aaron Fox out there with Monk. Then it's Barnes. And it's Lyles in at the force line. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Now, here's Fox. Barnes looking around. He gets it in there.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Passes it to Williams. Caruso with the ball. Guarded by Fox. Williams, a screen on Barnes. And Levine throws it down.
Running the play like clockwork, Levine expertly creates some space with the pick and roll.
The Kings trail by 12. Fox kicks to Barnes. Pass to Lyles. Down low. Sabonis inside. Vucevic on him. Sabonis, no good. Williams with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Levine dishes to Williams. Rebound by the Kings. Outside, Fox. Tipped away. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Bulls moving the ball around. Barnes against Levine. Here's Vucevic. Second shot opportunity. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. And the Bulls lead by 14.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
From 11 feet away, again the miss by the Kings.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Pass to Caruso. Out to the wing. Here's Dosunmu. 5 to shoot. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Dosunmu's got his first bucket in this one.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Timeout called by the Kings. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Nikola Vucevic.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He'd finally had enough of their losing streak, and it's going to take something special to regain some kind of momentum. And his effort has been very special tonight. Williams gets the bucket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Sacramento with the ball. after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's Murray. Williams with the block. Here's Levine. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
It's the fearless nature of Levine's game that is so fun to watch. It is impressive watching him get in the paint and get calls.
And the first one at the line is good. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
Now Levine. Harrison Barnes missing on the 3. Vucevic setting the pick for DeRozan. To the inside. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Chicago.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Vucevic.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
It's stolen by Davis. And now, here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. For 3, Mitchell. Rebounded by Vucevic. Chicago dictating the flow. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Vucevic a screen on Sabonis. Williams finds Vucevic. And the rejection by Holm. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Tattoos checked in for Domantas Sabonis. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Javonte Green comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Whitey's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Dragic in for Lonzo Ball.
Kobe White.
And that one falls for White.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Now here is Davis. Back to Mitchell. The 3. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And it's White missing. Now here's Davis. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Goran, congrats on the win tonight. Bench really came through tonight. What all has to happen for this team to really be clicking?
I mean, everybody's playing hard, you know, even the guys from the bench. You know, we need everybody, even including the bench. Everybody have to be focused, play hard, and especially in defense.
True team effort, got it done tonight. Thanks, Goran. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. So long and good night, everyone.